From the ring to the venue to your hair and makeup, we've got everything you need to make your wedding memorable. We'll also guide couples through a lot of firsts, from buying your first home to how to furnish it with pieces like this with the help of a free local design studio. And you could win this living room set.
Welcome to the Ultimate Wedding Show with your host, Erin Nicole.
It's true, weddings are evolving right now. Our Metro Detroit wedding vendors and businesses are adjusting to our changing times. We're going to show you what's new and what's trending. With a little imagination and flexibility, couples are really making their special day stand out. And what makes you stand out more than a beautiful wedding gown? At Gina's Bridal Boutique in downtown Milford, you'll get a fresh approach to bridal shopping. From ball gowns to dresses with sleeves to colored linings from blush to gray, owner Gina Solaski says her boutique is unique, combining beautiful styles, on-point trends, and a personal experience.
We start off by asking them what they envision themselves wearing. The location of the wedding sometimes makes a big difference. I often have brides who will say, "Oh, I never thought I could wear something like this." And I love that. We're here to help them feel their best and try new things. And I mean, really, this is your one opportunity to try on just about everything, so you might as well go for it. What we want the experience to be like for every bride that comes in is just fun, relaxed. We are low pressure. We just want everyone to feel like they're a part of our family, and we get to know them on a really personal level. We do spend a lot of time together over the course of anywhere from 6 months to a year out before their wedding.
And at Gina's Bridal, they can personalize the gown as well.
We are so fortunate that the designers that we work with in our store do a lot of customizations. If you have someone who sees a gown that they are in love with but they wish it had long sleeves, we can ask them to do that. If you are in a dress that you're like, "I wish this sparkled," then we ask them to add beading. So whatever options you can think of, we usually can make happen. We are a moderate price point bridal salon. So our gowns range on average from about $1,500 to $2,500. We have gowns that are less than that, and we have gowns that are a little bit more than that, but we don't have anything over $3,500.
Gina loves the moment when the bride has found the dress.
There is just like this look on their face that if I could bottle that up and sell it, I'd be a millionaire, because it just is that look of excitement and being in love, and you can tell that they're picturing themselves walking down the aisle in that dress, and that feeling of like, "Oh, what is my fiance gonna think of this?" I want a bride to feel like the best version of herself when she's in her gown. I don't want her to feel like I have to lose 10 pounds to feel beautiful in this, or I need to change the color of my hair. I want her to feel gorgeous in her gown as is, and anything that happens after that that makes her feel even better is just a bonus.
The boutique can outfit the bridal party as well.
We carry 2 lines of bridesmaids gowns. They come in a huge array of colors. They range from size 0 up to 36. We also have options for junior bridesmaids as well, which are very cute and kind of complement the bridesmaids' dresses. We do flower girls as well, the cute little white fluffy gowns. We can coordinate with a sash to match whatever your bridal party is wearing.
And the bridesmaid trends?
Velvet is making a comeback for our fall weddings. Very neutral color palette. Blushes, champagnes, taupes, latte, those colors, that very kind of neutral color palette is what's really in right now. I like when brides give their bridesmaids kind of free rein to choose what they feel best in. It's not just a commitment to the day for the bridesmaids, but it's a financial commitment as well. We are seeing tons of bridal parties right now that are doing all different colors, kind of a scheme, maybe different shades of pinks, and then all different dresses as well. So that's really pretty too. A lot of the moms are coordinating with the bridal party, so if the girls are in a blush pink, then they want to stay in those lighter tones as well and be complementary to the bridal party.
As for the tuxes,
the black tux seems to be less common now. We do probably 90% of our tuxedos and suits right now in either the gray tones, charcoal, or the heather gray. There's a couple options of different blues, not just navy anymore. There's a cobalt and a French blue. And a lot of our bridal parties are liking the idea of suits as opposed to tuxedos. So we can offer that in rental or for purchase, which is a nice option because some people, are like, oh, I love this suit, so yeah, I do want to buy it. While you have others who may already have a navy suit that they don't want to buy another one, and it makes more sense just to rent it this time.
Gina's Bridal Boutique is a family business in operation for 16 years. And even in these different times, their experienced staff can help you find the perfect attire.
This is still such a happy and memorable time of your life, and it should still be one of the most special days. And we always just feel so honored and humbled to be able to be a part of such a big day in a person's life.
Gina's Bridal is offering a special. Brides who come in and purchase a wedding dress and mention the Ultimate Wedding Show will get a complimentary veil or headpiece up to $150. Milford really is a one-stop shop for wedding planning. Just down the street from Gina's Bridal is Blossoms on Main, where their fabulous team can help design unique floral creations you'll remember for years to come.
Anything goes, and that's what's great about now. You can do anything you'd like. I think every bride envisions something a little bit unique, and we'll sit down with them, get all their ideas. We want it to be what they envisioned for them. I always tell the bride the very most important piece is her bouquet. It should just be everything she imagined and more. So I like to start there, what her dress looks like, kind of coordinate it with the different flowers she likes. So I put a lot of emphasis in that, and I pull that through the whole wedding. So the bride gets her gorgeous bouquet. We think it's just as important that the groom has something unique. In the boutonnieres, we've done gun shells, we've done beer caps. We just try to make it special for the groom also.
Andrea can decorate a variety of ceremony and venue locations, whether inside or outdoors, barns to backyards.
We also have a lot of unique pieces that you can create for your wedding yourself. We have a line where you can put your name on plaques. We sell a lot of accessories. We have lots of rentals, so if you're doing it in your home, we have arches, lanterns, things to create aisles, wine barrels, candelabras. But one of the things that we've seen is pampas grasses, whether they're preserved or fresh. Neutral colors are trending, grays kind of in. Candles are really on trend too. It's all about the lighting. It adds a little bit of glimmer to the event, a little bit of sparkle. It is all about the details.
Whether you're looking for simple elegance or rustic glamour, Blossoms on Main can create the wedding of your dreams.
We have a lot to offer. Small shop with lots of talent and lots to offer.
Andrea really designs the most beautiful arrangements that will elevate your wedding. Finding all your wedding vendors can be overwhelming. What if you had a personal assistant to take hours of work off your plate? We're about to meet a couple who turned to their Nissan, yes, their vehicle, to drive them in the right direction. Meet Bobby and Hannah Matthias. They had an instant connection.
We went on our first little milkshake date because we were in college and that was all we could do at the time. And we just kind of ended up talking for a couple hours, and we just kind of naturally clicked, and we've been together ever since our milkshakes.
After college, Bobby popped the question. He thought his Nissan could help create the perfect proposal. His vehicle came equipped with a connected feature called Nissan Concierge, a personal assistant to help with just about any task at the press of a button.
Hello, Bobby. Thank you for calling Nissan Concierge. This is Heather. How may I assist you?
I proposed to her on Christmas, and I had an idea of how I wanted to do it, so I worked with Nissan Concierge to find an ornament that opens up so I could put the engagement ring inside of it. So I was looking for something like heart-shaped, like needs to open, very particular.
So when it came wedding planning, Bobby turned again to his Nissan Concierge. The Nissan Concierge team helped plan everything from the food to the banquet for an out-of-state rural wedding in Hannah's hometown.
Some of the wedding vendors that we ran into, they're just mom and pop shops. A lot of them didn't even have websites. So for Nissan Concierge to take that burden off of us, calling all these places and ready to work up a quote, not having to worry about all those callbacks and stuff like that was really helpful. And then on top of it, being able to get, 3, 4, or 5 bids for those big ticket items helped us save a lot of money.
We got to plan a beautiful wedding, and I didn't have to do the research for it.
The Nissan Concierge is part of the Nissan Connect services package. It is available on the 2021 Rogue, the 2021 Titan, and will be available on all 2022 Nissan models. Senior Marketing Operations Manager Denise Barfus says you can use the Concierge from much more than inside your vehicle.
I can contact my concierge, my Nissan Concierge, from my phone, from the app, from an email, from a text, from my smartwatch, from my smart speaker, and ask them to do just about anything I need them to do. And who doesn't need a personal assistant in your life?
Bobby used the feature for more than just the wedding.
I used Nissan Concierge for the proposal, of course used it for planning the wedding, used it for help planning our honeymoon, as well as planning my bachelor party, even figuring out exactly where we wanted to go, some of the different cities and what they have to offer.
We understand that your car is the facilitator of your life, and our focus in connected vehicles is to ensure that all of the aspects of your life can be seamlessly integrated, that owning a Nissan elevates that experience. And so the Nissan Concierge is part of our vision to help you integrate, solve problems, and enjoy the experience that you're having with your family, with your life, with your travel, wherever your vehicle can take you.
The team at Nissan Concierge is available to you 24 hours a day. So whether it's finding a perfect date spot or helping you manage a move, the professionally trained concierge team is there to help. Another team that's there to help is the team at Ideal You. They want to help you look and feel your best on your wedding day. At Ideal You, they'll take the stress out of becoming a healthier version of yourself.
Everybody wants to look really good at the wedding. In all of the preparation for weddings, there's always that thought of how you're gonna look, how you're gonna feel. There's lots of stress around weddings. Those pictures are for a lifetime. And so we wanna make sure that, that we look and feel our best, whether we're the mother of the groom or the grandmother of the bride.
Jerry Williams, doctor of chiropractic, says brides, grooms, or anyone in a wedding this summer can see results in weeks.
Ideal You is it's a health and a weight loss program. We use whole foods that you can purchase at your grocery store, daily coaching, as well as whole food supplements that help your body to detoxify and to lose weight in a very safe way. People lose weight very quickly. Most people are going to see probably 6 to 8 pounds in 10 days, and some lose 40 pounds in 40 days. The secret, besides the coaching, is the fact that we're removing foods that necessarily get stored as fat, just because we're not using up the excess energy. And because it's real food, people are more able to follow the program, as well as the fact that they're not feeling hungry. Our clients don't feel hunger as soon as the second day of the program, and that's what really helps and keeps them motivated, plus the results. They're losing lots of inches, particularly around the waistline. When she puts that dress on, she's going to be seeing how she looks on her special day, and when she's slimmer, she's going to feel better about that special day.
For busy brides, Ideal You can take the stress out of eating healthy.
It really organizes their week. It organizes their day. They don't have to think about, well, where should I stop to eat? They already know what they're going to eat that day. You're going to be reducing your stress physically, and you're also going to be creating wonderful pictures on your wedding day and health to start your new life together.
And that healthy start can last a lifetime.
You lose the weight and you get to learn the foods that are needed to maintain your new lower weight. So it's not just getting to a scale goal, it's actually creating a lifestyle that works for you long term.
Ideal You has a special offer for anyone getting married or in a wedding. You can get 20% off the program as well as $100 in free groceries. They're offering group discounts as well. Just mention Channel 7's Ultimate Wedding Show. Coming up next, you're going to love the mobile salon that can come to you. It will take the stress out of getting your hair and makeup done beautifully and on time for your entire bridal party. Plus, stay tuned. We're about to tell you how to win this beautiful 9-piece living room set from Gardner White. I love this pink. The organic look is in. Couples are loving relaxed weddings with a lot of elegance. They're turning toward modern greenery and enchanting whites for an earthy, neutral look. The bohemian look with a soft and romantic feel is on trend. Everything has a little less structure and a lot more ease. Micro weddings are in. Couples are moving away from 200 to 300 person weddings and moving toward 25 to 40 person weddings. And guess what? When couples go from the max to the minimum, they come away saying their wedding was perfect. Studio 9 Salon in Sterling Heights takes pride in creating stunning hair and gorgeous makeup for you and your entire bridal party. What makes them so unique is that you can decide if you want the full service studio to come to you or if you want the in-salon experience. From updos to airbrushed makeup to lashes, the experienced professionals at Studio 9 Salon want to create the perfect look for all of their brides.
We want to make sure that their day is as special as possible and making sure that they're pampered, giving them a quality service, and making sure that their day is most memorable. Offering complimentary dishes and beverages too to help them relax and enjoy the time that they're spent with us. When they come into Studio 9 Salon, we offer in-salon and traveling services for our wedding guests. With our in-salon, we have a larger facility. We have 20 hair stations and 6 makeup stations. We designate a certain location within our salon, whether that be our complimentary bridal suite upstairs or our outside patio. While you're in salon, we do hair and makeup, and we get everyone done in an adequate time frame since we do have a larger facility.
If you need the salon to come to you, Studio 9 has 3 mobile salons, a larger unit and 2 smaller units. Inside, they are designed to recreate the professional salon experience. Newlywed Angelina Colson used the mobile salon for her 2019 wedding in downtown Detroit.
It was in Detroit at the Rattlesnake Club. We did the ceremony right outside overlooking the water, and then the reception was inside, and we did the cocktail hour kind of on like the back patio area. As a bride, you want to look and feel your best. Studio 9, I'd heard amazing things from friends and family who have, go there regularly to get their hair done. So it was kind of an easy pick for me. And once I figured out that they had a bus, I was sold. I think, being downtown, I didn't want to have to worry about traveling back and forth and parking, things like that. So they handled everything, the parking permits. The coordinator just kind of emailed me and said, this is where you need to be. And it was just me walking outside of the hotel with all my bridesmaids. We were in our robes. I had about 13 girls, so I was a little nervous about it being spacious enough and about, getting out on time, but they had the perfect amount of stylists in there. We all fit. It was just great being in one space with all of my friends and closest people to me. The stylists were amazing. They, my friends, bridesmaids were showing them pictures of hair inspiration and makeup inspiration, and they completely nailed everything. They got it right. The best part was just feeling confident and beautiful. The whole look came together, the whole day came together. We just had a great time, and I love looking at those memories and kind of just reliving that day over and over again. So
Studio 9 Salon aspires for this kind of experience for every bride.
We want our brides to feel the most beautiful they've ever felt before. This is the one day that they're getting that they've dreamt about their whole life, and to make sure that they're feeling the most beautiful, both inside and outside, is the most important to us.
Studio 9 does 1,000 hair coloring services a month. So if you or someone in your wedding party needs a coloring or any service ahead of the wedding, you're going to get a discount.
We extend 10% off to all of our guests. That includes hair services, nail services, waxing services within a 2-week time frame of the booked wedding day. And that goes to the bride and her wedding guests that have booked with us.
Studio 9 is a Joico salon, a product line aimed at healthy hair and long-lasting styling.
We've been very loyal with Joico. They've been our color line here that we use, as well as our product line. They're an excellent product that we have been using, and they actually sponsor our buses as well. When you're choosing hair products for your wedding day, especially for updos and specialty styles, Joico is our product that we go to, and it's long-lasting too for our bridal guests.
If you're ready to book Studio 9 for your wedding, give them a call. In-salon wedding parties require a $100 refundable deposit. Mobile studio bookings are $300 plus tax for the smaller unit and $600 plus tax for the larger unit. Angelina's family and friends are still clients of Studio 9.
I would just say, if you are a bride looking for a stress-free experience and for people that you can trust with that, important thing for your big day, I highly recommend Studio 9. From the planning portion to the execution, everything was seamless, and it was one less thing that I had to worry about, especially the day of. I think there's so many things that are on brides' minds, and that was one thing I didn't have to worry about. Everything was prepared and ready to go. They were reliable. Their communication was amazing throughout the entire process.
Next, we have a venue that's a true hidden gem. Walk inside Club Venetian for the wedding of your dreams. You won't forget the setting, the food, or the memories you'll make on your wedding day. Club Venetian in Madison Heights really has a wow factor. Its rich history goes back to 1928.
The Venetian Club was founded by Italian immigrants from the Veneto region of Italy who came to this area seeking a better life for their families.
The club opened this location 50 years ago. The food, of course, reflects from-scratch recipes that go back generations.
And one of the things that sets our Venetian Club apart from others is the authentic Italian recipes that we have. My favorite recipe actually is the chicken piccata. I love it. I also think the wedding soup is absolutely phenomenal. Whether our clients require special staging or decor, or if there's special dietary needs that they have, or they request special cocktails or specialty drinks, we can manage those details, and we do that on a frequent basis to make sure the customer has the opportunity to experience a really magical day. And so having your wedding here, you can count on us taking care of all the details.
Club Venetian can also host your wedding ceremony. And true to its Italian roots, tucked in the back, are bocce courts. A perfect place for a bachelor party or rehearsal dinner.
Bocce is an Italian game, of course. It's really an outstanding game that enables people that are in their teens and people that might be in their 70s or 80s to all play competitively and have fun and enjoy themselves here at the Venetian Club.
This summer, Club Venetian can host smaller weddings.
The way we have the room structured today, we can accommodate 130 people with this setup. And we've set it up and spaced it appropriately to follow the CDC guidelines. Post-COVID, when things really loosen up and we have more vaccinations and we can open the facility the way we would like, we could have 500 people in this room very easily. And the flexibility that we have in the facility enables us to also split the rooms in half, so we can accommodate 200 to 250 on each side.
And if your wedding is off-site, they cater as well. Club Venetian wants to make every couple's wedding truly memorable.
We want them to look back on that event and say what a great time they had, and what a great time their guests had as well.
Club Venetian set up the Lido and Rialto rooms for us beautifully, with the help of Lena's Flowers and Design, Tina Zambito, Candlelight Design, and a host of volunteers. An all-important part of the reception is the cake. Il Fornaio Bakery in Shelby Township is ready to create perfect custom creations.
Il Fornaio means the baker in Italian. We put a lot of love. Everything is homemade, made from scratch. The taste is most important to us.
Rosanna Maniaci's dad started a wholesale bakery business 2 decades ago. Then 2 years ago, Rosanna decided to open a storefront. They specialize in old world recipes her dad brought from Sicily.
We are known for our Sicilian cassata, which is a sponge cake soaked in liqueur and sweetened with ricotta cheese, marzipan, and candied fruit.
But at Il Fornaio, you get the best of both worlds, old world traditions and the latest new world trends.
We've noticed that it's simple, like the naked cake, bohemian, a lot of more of the simple, less is more type of trend. People are not doing as much with the detail.
Faux cakes are also popular. Couples get a faux cake to show to their guests, but sheet cakes with their favorite fillings are in the back of the house to serve. And how about an edible favor?
Our decorated sugar cookies are done in all different shapes and sizes and themes, and it's nice because they're cute little favors that people can pass out to their guests, and it's edible.
Their decorator's creativity knows no bounds.
She is very good. She's been doing it for over 20 years. She actually was a stay-at-home mom that had talent that needed to be showcased.
Couples can sample cake flavors in-store or at home. And if you still can't decide on a dessert, choose them all. The bakery can create mini everything, from mousse cups to fruit tarts to macaroons. Yum. One of their signature desserts are their homemade traditional cannolis, and boy, do they look delicious. Now, every newlywed couple wants to turn their first house into a home. Family-owned Gardner White has more than a century of experience to find the perfect styles for every room in your house. Is your style traditional or modern? Is it glamorous or classic? Maybe you're just not sure. The new Gardner White Design Studio will help you find out.
If you're a new couple walking in, it's more than likely you've probably never decorated your own house before, which is a hard thing to do. Please come in and use the free design services that are part of our design studio, and you can use a professional to really make your house into a home. We offer free design consultations. They can work with one of our excellent designers and come in and do any project from all parts of the fort, the design studio, the main floor, and also the clearance center. We have performance fabrics on pretty much all of the upholstery in the design studio, which is made for how you live. Spill-proof, husband-proof, kid-proof, you name it. We've also really leaned into some really great styles, some really functional styles. We think you can do it all. You can have motion furniture, but now it doesn't really look like your grandpa's motion furniture. It's sleek, it's leather, there's hidden recline buttons. You can have great upholstery, but you can have a great upholstery that you can actually have for 10, 20 years because of these fantastic performance fabrics. So you can really have value, which we've always had, and now you can really have a lot of fashion and durability.
So much at Gardner White is multifunctional.
Now we're asking our homes to do a lot more in terms of being schools, restaurants, gymnasiums, movie theaters, and I'm sure I'm missing a few others. We really attach a lot of priority to functionality. So little cocktail tables, they now include storage because people are doing their homework at them. On the upholstery side, we really believe in durability, be it performance fabrics, high performance leathers, you name it.
It may not be top of mind for couples, but there's one piece of furniture that might be worth replacing: your mattress.
So often you're sleeping on old mattresses, and I think you never really realize how uncomfortable they are until you get on a new one. I think we all know that it's really hard to perform at your best when you're sleeping inadequately. It's not always the first thing you see, but it's, I think, the investment you'll be most happy with in the long term.
If you're still looking for inspiration, you'll find it in Gardner White's new catalog.
It's such a visual medium, and we have so many great new styles that we wanted to highlight and show Metro Detroit families how they can dress up their home for spring.
Gardner White has been owned and operated in Michigan since 1912. President Rachel Stewart is proud of its history.
I'm fourth generation Gardner White. We are unique in the furniture industry in the number of daughters who've followed their parents into the furniture industry. That's something we're always proud of because, of course, I think that's an asset. We've really built a family foundation throughout the whole company. The team has grown up with us and been here forever, and we really view ourselves as a large extended family.
Gardner White is giving away today's ultimate wedding show set. The living room set has 9 pieces, including a Roma gray velvet sofa, 2 Grace glass side tables, 2 Avery pink velvet chairs, 2 Bali side tables, a 5x8 shag rug, and an orbital white marble cocktail table. To enter, head to gardnerwhite.com/bride. All of these pieces will look beautiful in your home. Good luck. Still ahead on the Ultimate Wedding Show, if you're looking for the perfect engagement ring, look no further than Jacob Matthew Jewelers. A peek at all of the styles they have in store. Plus, inside a beautiful venue with a mix of modern and rustic charm. We'll show you the one-of-a-kind features of the Great Lakes Culinary Center. Think out of the box. If there's one thing we're seeing, it's those traditional wedding rules are being broken. Barn weddings and the great outdoors are in. Some weddings are getting the best of both worlds, using a traditional venue and putting a tent outside. Couples are getting creative when it comes to the cuisine. Finger foods are in a big way. Some are opting towards more casual fare like barbecue or ending the night with food trucks. Attended buffets with stations spaced out in the venue are also on the menu. Maybe you're just getting ready to start ring shopping, either solo or as a couple. At Jacob Matthew Jewelers in Canton, they'll make you feel like family and help you find that special ring your partner will enjoy for years to come. Owner Tammy Haggerty of Jacob Matthew Jewelers has helped many couples find the perfect engagement ring.
I think what makes us unique is just the fact that when you walk in, you immediately feel that welcomeness, Not only that, we have 3,500 square feet of showroom here, which is unique to this area. We're probably the largest in this area. I've got over 800 different mountings that you can pick from for your engagement ring. I have for men, when you're talking about your wedding bands, I have over 200 wedding bands, which is unheard of. So we also can customize what you want. So let's say that you've looked at all 800 rings and you want something a little different. We can do that as well. So we'll start with you from the beginning, from a sketch to the CAD image to the wax, right on through the whole process. You are involved in the whole process, so you know what you're getting. I have a master jeweler with over 45 years experience. Myself, I have 35 years experience in the jewelry business. My assistant is a graduate of University of Michigan in art and metalsmithing. So we're more than just salespeople. We actually know this business and love this business.
Tammy has owned Jacob Matthew Jewelers the past 4 years, originally naming the store after her sons.
When I was naming the store after them, I gave them the option, Jacob Matthew or Matthew Jacob. It was all on them. They both said immediately, Jacob Matthew.
Tammy is committed to giving back to a community she loves.
Canton is such a great community. We're so diverse in our cultures. I live in Canton. I do so much community work here in Canton. I can't imagine a better town.
Community work that includes working with the Partnership for the Arts and Humanities, the Canton Cares Fund, the Wounded Warrior Project, and stepping up during the pandemic.
We fed over 3,000 frontline workers and raised over $12,000 to do that. So we paid the restaurants to do it. So we're just one small little factor for that to help them help others.
And Jacob Matthew Jewelers can help you with every life occasion.
I think the great part about coming here and shopping is that we have such a wide variety of items and prices. So we have starting from Pandora all the way up to one-of-a-kind pieces that I have in my store.
You might find the perfect one-of-a-kind piece in her gemstone collection.
I have the largest selection of gemstones. If you can't find it here, it doesn't exist. So I'm a gemologist, the only one in the area, and when you look at our store, half of my cases is filled with colored gemstones.
Tammy enjoys seeing couples return for each milestone.
First, it's your engagement ring. Then you come back as a couple and pick out your wedding bands. So we get to see the couples from start and all the way through their lives and their accomplishments.
If you're looking to hold your wedding at a venue that your guests will be talking about long after the reception, look no further than the Great Lakes Culinary Center in Southfield.
Couples, when they come here, they get a very personal experience. When you book Great Lakes Culinary Center, you are booking out the whole facility for that day for your event. A little rustic, but rustic enough for, you know, the beer lovers and the people that like that grungy feel, but also elegant enough to host your wedding. So it really works with a lot of couples because you see it reflecting multiple sides of people's personalities. When people come, they love the open kitchen concept because it gives a different element of the experience to a wedding. That is one of the most unique selling features of Great Lakes Culinary Center is the guests at the end of the day, after they're eating their food, they almost always walk up to the chefs at the open kitchen concept and they're like, "Chef, that was amazing. You gonna give me the recipe?" We are able to always do like the latest and greatest when it comes to any type of service for your food. Storytelling when it comes to any element of the event from beginning to end, but specifically the food. All different types of dinner service. So you have your standards, which were plated, buffet, and family style. But our favorite thing to do is chef action stations. So handmade pasta station where your guests can come up to the station and get their dinner cooked to order. Chicken and waffle station, or it could be your dessert. So flaming ice cream or something like along those lines. We have a standard menu in-house that guests can choose from, and there's amazing options, but we actually also have a chef customization fee. So you pay a small fee and you get to sit down with the chef and really map out and dream, story plan, like how you want your experience with the food to be here. And we're starting to actually do the same thing with the bar program too. So we currently have 3 different standard tiers people can choose from. We brought in a bar program manager. We are now creating a craft cocktail menu. Now your drinks can also be an element of the experience. And then you also have the garden outside, which is typically where the ceremonies and the cocktail hours will take place. The garden outside, it doesn't just look beautiful, but it tastes beautiful. But most people are surprised to hear that we'll do like all of our lettuce and our greens out there, as well as some of the herbs that we use. We can accommodate inside up to 150. We can host up to 200 if it's strolling. I think what we want brides and grooms to know is we're focused on the full experience, and we're also focused on creating as many services that we can to create that experience for you.
The Great Lakes Culinary Center can accommodate intimate wedding sizes for 2021 and full-size weddings for 2022. And if you want to get a taste of Great Lakes Culinary Center for yourself, try their Foodie Friday menu, where you can order a great meal or cocktail to go from Chef B and Chef DeWalt. If you're a couple looking to buy your first home, Paul Apostolokis, co-founder of Omega Lending, can take the stress out of buying your first home together.
It's so important for newlyweds to have the right team around them. That's why at Omega Lending we pride ourselves on our ability to get people into homes effectively and efficiently, as opposed to having that to be another stressful situation for you. It is stressful getting married, it's stressful getting a home, it's stressful getting a mortgage. We try to alleviate that with being informational and giving these newlyweds the proper time needed for them to understand what's going on. We don't want to breeze through things, and you don't want to breeze through things being a newlywed when you're buying a home. It's really important. The first question they ask is, how do I get pre-approved? You want to make sure you have your money secured, you know what you can afford before you look for a house. There's 4 parts to getting qualified, just so everybody knows that. You've got your credit, you're going to have your down payment. 5% is good enough equity with the appreciation today. You're not going to probably lose on that house. You're going to have how much money you have saved in assets. And then you're going to have your debt to income ratio, which a lot of people might not understand what that is, but that's how much money you put out every month compared to how much money you make. And you really want to be around 45% of your income should go to your outgoing expenses, including your housing expenses. One of the main things that I always stress is understand what it costs to buy a house, how much you have to save, and what it looks like, because you don't want to drain your savings to buy a home. At the same time, you want to have enough money to get the house. So newlyweds right now, I think in our market, even as hot as it is, can find homes still that are affordable. And it doesn't mean that because you can't afford a $300,000 house that you shouldn't buy a home. There are $100,000, $150,000 homes where your payments are going to be comparable to some rents where you can get in at an entry level. But what that'll do is you're going to build equity, and then you can skip over and start upgrading year over year depending on what you decide to do.
If you already own a home, check your mortgage rate and consider refinancing.
If you're refinancing and you're pulling cash out of your home, what I see a lot of newlyweds do is they will reinvest that into their home. It's going to be more appealing depending on where you put it. If you invested in basements, kitchens, and bathrooms, or additions, then you're going to add value to your house for sure.
So if you are a newlywed looking for a mortgage lender, Omega Lending is going to go one step further to help you land that first home.
At Omega Lending, if you are either getting married in the next year or have been married for a year, what we're going to do is we pay for their appraisal for the first one. That will help them get into the home without having to pull cash out of their own pocket to do that. So we're really proud to be able to do that for our newlyweds.
Along with the pre-approval, Paul says another key part of landing that first house is a good real estate agent. He suggests taking time to find one who is a good fit and will help you navigate through this hot housing market. Looking your best on the wedding day is so important, not only for the bride, but for the mother of the bride and even the father of the bride too. The team behind CWC Medical Spa are not only husband and wife, they're medical professionals ready to help you feel and look refreshed. Dr. Ray Quazzarano, an OBGYN, and Tracy Quazzarano, a registered nurse, bring beauty and their medical expertise together. Clients at CWC Medical Spa start with personalized plans.
So it's your big day. What is it that's gonna make you feel your best you?
for that day, whether it be the bride, the mother of the bride, the father of the bride, the whole bridal party, really.
We'll just have a discussion on what bothers them the most and where we're gonna, what we want to concentrate on. This is where I want to begin, this is where I want to end, and they'll know their cost factor right up front.
Clients are looking for a range of treatments.
They're looking for Botox. They want to look refreshed. Fillers, that'll help make them look less tired, give them a lift in their face.
We also have your young bride that comes in and wants all their dead skin taken off. They want a microdermabrasion. They may want all the little hairs taken off, which would be like dermaplane. They may want laser hair removal for their honeymoon.
Dr. Q says Morpheus 8 can help a mother of the bride look younger.
Morpheus 8 is microneedling with radio frequency energy. Older women are going to see an increase in collagen, skin, and we've had some great results. People are loving the way they look afterwards, and they're really reducing the amount of aging that they're having, and we can reverse them and make them look 5-10 years younger.
And if you're looking to target trouble spots, talk to Dr. Q and Tracy about True Sculpt.
True Sculpt uses heat energy to cause apoptosis or breakdown of the fat cells. You lose about 24% of fat with one treatment of True Sculpt.
It's 15 minutes, you're out. But you don't see results, again, for like 6 to 8 weeks.
Dr. Q and Tracy suggest coming in 3 months before the wedding.
Because this is a no stress zone, right? A whole wedding is stressful. We want this to be a no stress zone for them.
So when the big day arrives,
we want them to feel amazing. I want them to feel confident.
Stay with us for more of Channel 7's Ultimate Wedding Show. When it comes to the favors, couples are thinking smaller, like a small box of donuts to take home after the reception, or a Sunday paper already on their car when they leave. And the cake box, an old tradition, is new again. Couples are giving their guests a piece of their wedding cake to go. When it comes to the honeymoon, many couples are staying closer to home. Sometimes just planning a mini-moon to one of many great Michigan destinations, like Traverse City, Pictured Rocks, or Lake Huron. You still have a chance to enter and win the set from today's Ultimate Wedding Show. The living room set has 9 pieces, including a Roma gray velvet sofa, 2 Grace glass side tables, 2 Avery pink velvet chairs, 2 Bali side tables, a 5x8 shag rug, and an orbital white marble cocktail table. To enter, head to gardnerwhite.com/bride. Having a wedding in 2021 definitely means being flexible. Any wedding this year is bound to look a little different. While planning it out, consider your wedding date, guest count, location, and travel. It's a good idea to keep in touch with your vendors and your guests. So many vendors are willing to work with you as changes come up. But in the end, no matter what it looks like, your wedding day will be a perfect party and so special. Lean into the joy of the celebration and the start of a happy life ahead with your new spouse. Thank you to all of our sponsors. I'm Erin Nicole, and thank you for watching.